My volume output could go up a little bit, and sound could go up a little bit. All right, now we're happy. Boop, boop. All right, now we're happy. Oh man, my voice sounds. I sound tired. Whole day with the kids. Tiredness is upon me. Boop. Okay, that's it. I think I need to reboot the chat, and then we're all set here. Chat. Boop. Cool. Yo, what's up, Court? How's it going, dude? What did I fail on? I fail on something? All right, we're all set. We're ready to play games. We're ready to play games. We're going to be over here. This chain of 3 should be pretty solid. Okay, that works. Oh, my test chat. I get it. On some Meyer, no thank you. That is like the worst idea ever. Yo, thanks, Slumber. Appreciate it, man. I had to sell my Headhunter that I shouldn't have bought. So that hurt. And then I randomly sold a Megalo. I got gold, diamond, quicksilver with a double. And I think it's like 36%. We are in 200% Deli, and it's feeling good. New Deli is cool, man. There's lots of cool stuff going on here. I don't know what the point of splinters are. Still. I mean, you probably just like Google that, but I just feel like inherently I should know what the point of splinters are just because I've been playing the end game. Bismuth, Quicksilver, Silver, Gold. That's solid. I thought about that setup. I don't think that one's any good. I just really wanted the buff on Quicksilver for like running around expedition maps. 300 splinters to make a simulacrum, but simulacrums like randomly spawn, right? So like, does anybody care? Maybe bots. If you have a sim bot, you care. What's up, Stickman? You're in Act 3, dude? Is it your first time sparking? If so, don't forget to enjoy it. Spark is so much fun to learn. Learning Spark is like getting to watch a really good movie like 4 times and like finally understanding the movie at the end. There were 2.5. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks, Fuzzy. I'll go ahead and grab up these splinters. That's actually awesome. So, what does it do? Does it put a simulacrum on your atlas? Like, how does it spawn it? Whoa. Must have good item tiering here in this map. Yeah, no, I get you for 300 splinters. I get it. Yeah, no, I think that's worth. That makes them worth more than Exalt. It's like 2.5 Exalt, right? My legacies are gold, diamond, quicksilver, quicksilver. So unusual how they designed Mage Blood. It's so weird they design, like, you know, billions of unique belts that have, like, generic effects. And then they design 2 that are just, like, broadly insane for your character. To me, that is a very odd dichotomy. I guess I'll look at these. Yeah, here's the Mage Blood. Okay, we gotta go back to Jado for expedition maps.
History left its mark. Time to leave mine.
Greater Exalts? Yes, please. Chaos? Yes, please. 3 Exalts has a purple? I'm a little surprised by that. I don't know if they, like, just broadly improved the rarity of these, or if character rarity has some impact on the rolls of your runics. I wouldn't think it did. That would be completely shocking to me. But since I put in this Mage Blood, I've seen so many really good runics. Yeah, I went move speed because, like, yes, it's cool to have cast speed, but it's definitely not needed, you know? This one's pretty bad, and there's also no gold chest. We're just going to blow this one and get out of here. Get a few things and get out of here. Let me check my audio setup here while I run this one. My game audio too loud? Seems like it probably is fine. Pop. That was my rare unique. Sound is fine? Okay, cool. Just a general buff. Okay, Jack Ray. Okay. That's good to know. I didn't really buff the rarity of the runes that spawn. I knew about, like, the golden chests and the 15 bombs and things like that. Quick ruby sulfur. That's cool. Sulfur is interesting. That's like increased damage in consecrated ground, right? I hope they do more with consecrated ground. The way it works in CoC is, like, really interesting and very fun to, like, scale off of. There's 7 div before the patch. I didn't realize that, Fuzzy. That's crazy. Yeah, I think it's, like, got the regen on it and stuff, kind of like Po 1. These are very fast, which is cool. I think my buddy is finishing out Act 4 and might need some assistance. Huh. A lush isle. Ooh, look at all the gold currency pockets.
Time to
Golly.
leave mine.
Yeah, this is what the Quicksilver is for. Knowing that I was going to be running around in these things forever. These are all bad so far. Wanted gold instead of sulfur. This one was cheaper. Yeah, I learned that Divine Orb re-rolls to the flasks. Because I was originally like, well, I'll buy a double and I'll Divine Orb the increased effect. And nope. I mean, obviously you can do that, but it's going to re-roll your flasks. So don't Divine Orb your Mage Blood. Unless you're trying to Gamba them. I mathed out that I would need to like hit one with like 200 divines to have a reasonable chance at the roll that I wanted. So then I just bought it. We'll go get these. Look at all these currency chests down here. We can't say no to that. That was bad, even though it's purple. Cool. That's all we're going to do. Last week I was diving headhunters and reselling for profit. Interesting. I mean, last league was different, right? Because it was so easy to find tier 0 uniques in the temple. Oh, no. Did he re-roll it? Oh, that is so sad. I was so glad I looked it up because I was like, no way that they re-roll. That'd be so weird. And then they actually do. What a troll. These chests are insane, dude. They're really fun, too. Cracking open chests with currency is so fun. Also, the exceptional chests are very exciting. Ooh. Okay, nobody probably wants flowing raiments, but that's cool. Got a unique belt in here, so we gotta grab that. The long belt. One of the 70 totally terrible belts. Oh, I have another one. 3 in a row. I love it. Is there any way to get these expedition areas to eye level 81? That would be pretty awesome. Transcendent would have been amazing about a week ago. When did they nerf those? Maybe a week ago. All right, this path is looking like deterministic. Determinized. So we're going to just start pathing it and reveal when we get there. Now, I saw a screenshot. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but it was somebody who rolled the 5 random currency, and it was 5 mirrors. It was on Twitter, so, like, was it AI? It didn't look AI by any means, but it definitely could have been. What the heck? As far as I can get. Do wish there was middle ground. I wish there was too. I think Headhunter and Mageblood have cool, like, legacy cachet. Where you're like, oh yeah, that's Headhunter. Oh yeah, that's Mageblood. And of course you want chase uniques, right? But I think that it is weird that what makes them so good is that they are just like broadly super powerful for your character. Whereas like other uniques are good because they do something like specific, right? And that's like the design they go for with uniques is like that it does something unique that enables it a build or whatever. Like we're using Sacrosanctum, right? It's awesome. It's awesome. It enables this entire build and it's super powerful. But it's not like there's a Mage Blood version of body armor out there that we are waiting to scale into. And yeah, with belts, that's just like what they do for some reason. And belts are so interesting because they don't have any base stats really, so it makes them an interesting design space, and they just kind of scuff it. Anything new with the build besides Mage Blood? Sam, I can't remember if you were here last night, but I am running this Lucky Lightning tech that is absolutely insane. The tooltips are no longer a way that we can assess our damage, but the Lucky Lightning tech made the damage more and more insane. Yeah, true. Like, there's a belt that's cast on charm use, like Metagem. Super cool concept, right? And I messed around with it at one point because this build auto procs charms because of the fire damage. And it was really cool, but it was like, am I going to wear this over Mage Blood? Never. Like, it wouldn't matter what this thing did. There's not a chance. Dude, this is a 3-socket 22%. It was double wonderful.
Can I help?
Flowing raiment. We call this a double wonderful.
I'm sure someone will want that.
Surely somebody will want a double wonderful. It eats that from my stash. That's awesome. 4 travel nodes, and then we can get to 3. None of them is particularly special. Try another one. Frigid Bluffs. Here's 1 travel node, and we get to 1. That's okay, I guess. Still don't love it. Here we go. Here's 3 in a pocket. But I have to travel quite a bit to get... Oh, no. It's 2 travel nodes to get to 3. I like that. I like that math. I think the mods you can get on belts from Breach are cool. Yeah, there's some cool ones in Breach. I really like how they designed the Breach tree in PoE 2. I guess I kind of hope PoE 1 follows suit. Like, they're designed very differently. Like, the way it looks and, like, broadly what it does is different, but, like, what you can craft and the chance of crafting it is totally different. And I think PoE 2 actually one-upped PoE 1 in that one. In that regard. Yeah, Uniques and SSF have an awesome feeling, right? Because you look at each one from the perspective of, like, can I do something that I couldn't do before now? Whereas in Trade League, right, you'd never really ask that question with the Unique because you could always go buy it. Kobe, what's up, man? The price chart I'm using is called PoE Overlay 2. It has a standalone client on their website. And it is, in my opinion, the best one. Yeah, Headhunter is super variable. And of course, Ghost Shroud or whatever is so rough in PoE 1. It's not as bad in this game because it helps you travel. And like traveling in this game, you're just so slow all the time in this game. But yeah. Mage Blood in PoE 1 is so interesting. Yeah, the way it shakes up what you do with your flasks is just so cool. The design of it in this game, like, I mean, I won't even be sad if they remove it. The design is just like, what? You just pick 4 insanely awesome things I want for my character on this belt that I can't get anywhere else. So ridiculous. Heyo!
Third stream in a row. WTF.
Indeed, man. Indeed, it is W. What did you say? Oh, it was WTF. Belt no sell? Sorry, Thief. I don't know if it's going to, man. I think early in the league it might have sold. I just think people are looking at the low life thing differently now. But hey, man, thanks for the resub. That resub gave me so much energy. I want to like turn my camera on and like be super hype streamer. Look at this lucky lightning damage. This is like high Deli, and we're just assassinating everything. It feels so good. Your night's wrapping up. Nice, dude. Nice. How's Laquifa today? How'd she do out there? Did you get her killed yet? Cool, man. Very cool. I'll do my best to keep you up as long as I can. Bad dad jokes coming. No, I haven't. I need to, Trev. I need to. And I plan to do the absent stuff. I have, like, actually really good plans for it. I'm just poor. Finally made some money and got a Mage Blood. Sold a Megalo, of all things, that has funded my goodness. Dude, where was the expedition? I never saw it. Let's see here. Reveal? Nope. We just don't get map reveals anymore. Like, if the game feels like it, might throw us a bone. But maybe not, too. Yeah, I probably need to look up the cost of Rite of Passage, because my charms are pretty bad right now. They're really bad, actually. I don't think Stone Charm works on Mini Stun. There was a little bit of a question about that in Discord, and I wouldn't say we resolved it, and I put it on, and the reason I don't think it works is because it never seems to go off. Even when I get light stunned. What's up? Yo. I actually got my PoE sweatshirt on tonight. What timing? Let's see what I look like when this light's off. Ooh, it's a little more immersive. Kind of like that better. Yeah. Let's go with that. And then I can crop this down here. Crop my face out of here. Cool. Yeah, look at that. I like that. I so torn on using cameras in general. It's more interactive, but like less immersive. What a competition between two important things. Boop. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Okay. Good setup. Good setup. No, you shrank your PoE shirt. No. That's so sad. Gosh, I need to clean out my inventory, don't I? Holy smokes. What a mess. I had a runic whatever monolith earlier that gave me 10 divines. I had not seen that yet. That was pretty cool. It was the first one I saw after I put Mage Blood on. I was with this, like the early access supporter pack. I was so hyped for PoE 2. It could have been like even more money, and I probably still would have done it. Yes, I want a sweatshirt. Yes, I want the art book. Like anytime they're gonna send you something physically, there's something so cool about it. FOMO reaches a new level. Oh, I almost died there. I got mini stun. Look, my charm didn't go off. Screw this charm, man. Hey-oh. Oh, I wasn't in demon form that whole time. Well, that doesn't help. Doesn't help to suck. I love how sometimes Demon Mama will like do like a triple dodge roll for some reason. Peak gameplay. And we crashed. Boop, 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 boop. This gives me a chance to start my rite of passage search. Oh, we're back. Wandering Reliquary, what is that? Okay. We should have an expedition somewhere and more breaches. More breaches, beaches. These all look bad. Maybe this one? Nope. 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 Dang, dude. I think I turned Jado off. Maybe I really need to turn Jado back on. Maybe Jado is real. Yeah. Game point value you can't lose, right? Yo, what's up, Potato? Lucky Lightning is awesome, man. It is the way, the truth, and the light. Like, it's really good. I'm letting that blessed go. So bad. This Wisp is never going to make it into a monster. Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome on Oracle. Good night. Anything? There's the stuff. A Skull Crusher Quarterstaff. I didn't even know that was a base. Cool. All right, we made it to the expeditions. Oh, I was on Jado. Look at this guy. Give you a computer? Who are you? Anyone on that can give me a PC? Maybe it's a price check. What do you think? You think he means price check?
History left its mark.
Ooh, look how fast we are with Mage Blood. Woohoo! We might come get that Transcendent. I would look at the price check, but I really can't price check things. Are any of these good? These are runes. I could look them up. Frostbolt build, tooltip at 81k, pretty strong, clear everything. Sometimes I take a big hit of damage and suicide, even on 79. Do you have Adeluis in your cast on crit? Alder. Breath. They're all like one chaos. Breath seems to be the most. Seems bad still, though. You're taking a big hit from monsters? What's your chaos res? Maybe it's your chaos res. And then it could be map mods, and it could be content mods. I don't know if there's like a certain situation that's consistent. Like Abyss has some weird things. Are you wearing a headhunter? Wearing a headhunter is bad. Don't wear the second best belt in the game. Yeah, me too, Sam. It's nice to have both worlds, right? I hope they keep balancing PoE2 in a way that like the combat is deliberate enough that you don't actually want to be that fast. The whole visual clarity thing too needs some love. Look at this little pocket down here. These currency chests have been insane. Thanks for the follow, Caesar. Caesar! Alright, we're off. Question mark chest. It had an exalted orb in it. Chaos red is pretty low. Well, that's probably it then. You're probably taking a chaos hit. There's also map mods you have to pay attention to. Like, if your map mods are monsters crit, monsters have crit bonus, and monsters pen LE res, then you can get one shot. It also depends on what your like life ES pool is. I have found 6k 2k to be really, really cozy. 6k ES before endurance charge, and then 2k life. Whoa, weird. Ooh. Currency chest good. Okay, that was it. 1.7k low life, 5.6 ES. Yeah, so that's solid. Especially with Frostbolt, because Frostbolt kind of has its own built-in defensive layer, in my opinion. Well, that one's less recovery rate. I can't run that. And then yeah, there's Abyss mods, man, and they're really nasty in general, and they're particularly nasty for the build. So it could just be Abyss mods. Man. Oh, this looks promising. Nope. Nope. Not even gonna take that. Oh, whoa. Hello. Bummer. I gotta check this last one over here, make sure it's not like really awesome. It's a greater chaos. Because of my pathing, we are not gonna make it there. Can you blow up on the other side of this wall? You can. That's cool. Keep dying while spamming blink? No. Are you running at Siri support? Because yeah, that is kind of rough. A wrapped cap. Check that. What's up, Blizz? Oh, I know. Isn't it ridiculous? Dude, I just got mine as well. How about that? I got mine tonight. I sold a Megalo for 500 div. And yeah, it's absurd how good it is. We were talking earlier about how the belt design is a little bit interesting, a little bit lopsided in both games. Blinking comets. The ultimate suicide combo. Yeah, I mean, you can run those mods. You just have to, you know, you definitely have to max chaos. Just in general, you need to be closer to max chaos. Like 20-ish is too low. One more chest to get. I don't know what kind it was. Yeah, Megalo drops from Simulacrum, I think. This one that I sold was one I bought like way earlier in the league. And then since we went Lucky Lightning, I decided to sell it. It was a really good one. Let me see what it was. It was very good.
What's new?
It sold in one night, so it might have been underpriced. Chakra of Life, Disorientation, which is blind and blinded enemies, and then Storm Driven, which is the ES recoup node. There's probably somebody playing this build, I would guess. None of these exceptionals is very good. It's kind of weird. I wonder if I should run 16s. Yeah, you gotta run 16s. I just realized. If you don't run 16s for these, you're bad, because when you drop your exceptional, you want it to be the highest item level, I would think. Oh, you got a ding on it when I listed?
Time to leave mine.
Did you buy it? Are you rich? Are you so rich that you can shell out for megalos? I better go check these because we might have to do a totally different path if these are good. My dings are sacrosanctums, and I just don't buy them while I'm on stream. But off stream, I buy sacrosanctums all day and all night, and then I do jumbo crafting sessions of them. Still trying to hit the dream one. What's up, Kenichi? How does shield go up so fast? Yeah, recoup speed is good if you're at a point where you don't need more recoup for defenses and you're just trying to up the ante on like your Adalui support. So don't be misled by recoup speed. However, how much you get back is a combination of a ton of different parts of your build. The main two is, what is your Infernal Flame count? Minus 778, which is actually a little bit high. And then what is the cost of your skill gem? And cost is modified by gem level and the support gems you run. The third thing in there would be your cast speed. So what are the casts per second? The fourth would be, what's in your spell slinger? And does it cost anything? Because that can up your spend as well. Left ventricle and lightning rod. That's solid. Yeah, that's very solid. Yeah, rings is going to be your best source for chaos, but there's also a soul core. So if you just get sockets, you know, on boots and gloves and even helmet, but boots and gloves is best. You could just run the soul core to bump it up a bit. It shouldn't be very expensive, and I think it's like 11 or 12% per core. Wait, the question mark chest seems to just be like lots of different stuff. Yeah, man. What's your Infernal Flame at? I'm surprised that you're having that much of a that much difficulty sustaining, though cast speed is very important. And yeah, hopefully your gem levels are maxed out. Your main gems, so you know, if you're sparking, your spark gem, and then all your cast on crit gems should be level 21. And I have a guide for corrupting level 21 gems on my Mobalytics page if you need it. Yeah, what's up, Trip? Trip, it's actually 3. Can you believe that? It's actually my 3rd one in a row. Freaking myself out here. Okay. We're just looking for more expedition nodes. Ooh, there's 5 in a chain here. We got to get over here and get these 5. It's 2 maps. I get to run Blooming Field. I love Blooming Field. I miss it. Blooming Field is like my old buddy. We'll go Doriani. Because you can make nearby maps accessible, which I don't even know what that actually does, but... Are you on the PoE1 trade site searching Megalos? Whoops. There's so many times I've like been in the wrong league when I'm trade searching. You don't want to grab the Resist Shrine on this build. Word to the wise. Well, what the heck? My bombs up? Dude, give me bombs. You're killing me, game. Some good chests in here. I actually like raised fields too. They made it a little cleaner this league. Oh my god, yeah. So this is a fun throwback. When I first started streaming, we're talking back when like Twitch wasn't even owned by Amazon. And I was streaming Hearthstone. I wore a shirt and tie. Because like I always wore a shirt and tie to work. So I come home and just like, you know, shirt and tie for stream. But it brought so many people in who were just like, I had to stop by the guy who was wearing a shirt and tie. Can't pass that guy up. Whoa! Almost killed myself there. That was kind of weird. I must have hit like 5 crits in a row. Yeah, so Kenichi 772 is fine. You could get it lower. There's ways to get it lower. And you kind of have to play around with the recoup speed. Like I said, it's good for supporting Adelui, but it's bad for your net 8-stack defense. What sounds familiar? Me wearing a shirt and tie? Oh, you used to watch Hearthstone. It was probably me then. I streamed, you know, as a second job for a while, and then I spent maybe a year or 2 full-time Hearthstone playing. I quit my day job. I didn't have kids, so you could take, you know, cool risks like quitting your job and just playing video games. Suppose I could still take those risks. It's just not my style. Oh yeah, I KO'd Kibler from 30. That was my one of my spotlight moments. Yeah, Hearthstone's the card game. It used to be amazing, like absolutely amazing. If it was in its former glory, I'd still be playing it. Mechanically, it's still like the best. Soul Helios asks, which is better, Spark or Frostbolt? I would say on a budget, Frostbolt achieves more for cheaper. In the late game, Spark is just like, it's just so cozy. Like you've been watching me play, it's just like so fast and so cozy. These aren't even good. It's like impossible to find a good rare. It's a weird thing about this game. Osin's Oath. Oh, that's interesting. That used to be on the tree, right? Okay, I think we need to slam some maps. Because we need 16s. There's one. Do any of these work? Recovery rate. Minus res. We'll do the minus res. It's fine. Ooh, actually I need to go one more tile. Oh, and we have Moment is in. Too many cool things to do, man. Another max res. That one's -8. I'm curious if I can hold up to a -8. We're going to try it. We're going to Moment is in with this bad boy, and then we're going to go to -8. What's up, Corey? My mage blood is gold, diamond, silver, 36%. It was really down to, in my opinion, whether you want silver and whether you want 4. And to me, I went with the 3 things that you really can't make up for on other gear or on the tree. You can only get so much rarity. I mean, they've actually nerfed the ranges of rarity affixes. You can only get so much crit chance, right? And I'm kind of maxed out on gear with it. And then movement speed, we don't even have to talk about. This game hates movement speed. So that was how I made my choice. There's other good ones for sure, but to me that made the most sense. This is all bad, right? That's a exceptional. It's kind of cool.
It's your lucky day.
50 squats a day for science. Your thighs are getting beefy. I bet they are. Wait, I heard a Sacro. There we go. We'll go get this one since I'm chilling here. What's up, Lightning Spear Lover 69? Good Lord, dude. You named your whole Twitch that. That's awesome. Thanks for the build. Fun 10 days playing it, even though I died 200 times. Thank you, man, for the comment. That's delightful. All right, we're going into a -8 max res map. And I don't even have very high res. I think I'm at 76. I have abandoned max fire res because it slows down my recoup, which I do not like. It's feeling just fine so far. Just fine and dandy. I might get one shot. That's the only thing that could happen here. Oh, is it perfect? I know that. By the way, you can hit the marketplace and place your bombs mid-combat like a ninja. That is Lucky Lightning right there. I just domed him for a lot of damage. Love that sound. Jay Bradford, thank you, dude. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. A sub and a divine at the same time. Immortality is yours. What tablets for expeditions? So the expedition maps will only, at least I think, will only accept an irradiation tablet. So I'm running them tier 16 with radiation, and then you get area level 81. So that way when you open the exceptional chests, it could be an exceptional of the greatest type. Greatest base item level. Let me know if I'm wrong on the tablets. I don't think you can run any others. Maybe you can run like 3 radiation tablets? Rarity of items found? I don't know. I don't think they affect the runic monoliths. But I think Jado does affect them. No, I think you can Jado still. I'm just talking about... Are we talking about the same thing? We talking about the expedition maps? Like, when I put tablets in, it won't eat more than one. It eats one irradiation. I love Arc. Next league, I'm going to play an Arc main. I'm just going to Arc. Find ways to just Arc all over the screen. I'm going to be self-casting Arc, spell-slingering Arc. I'm going to do cast on charm use Arc. There's still another breach. Cool. Dude, this is the -8 max all-res map. I guess we are immune to that mod officially. Well, I don't know, Trip. Are you experiencing something different? I have, like, been so busy this whole league, I have not followed the meta for farming at all. I have not watched a single video on, like, here's how to farm this, or read a single guide. I've just been YOLOing, which has been very fun. But I'm probably pretty suboptimal in a lot of areas, and I do complain a lot about being poor, so that could be why. Not that it's holding back my build. Build good. Whoop. You YOLO and watch me. Wow. You're screwed then. No, that's awesome. It's when they redo the whole end game like this, it's fun to YOLO for a while. In my opinion. I'm not like a huge purist, like the only way to enjoy the game is, you know, SSF or something, but I do think there's something fun about, you know, a brand new end game. It's only going to be brand new one time, right? And then it's going to be like you're doing it over and over and over again. So this very first time, it's kind of fun to, like, just kind of see what happens. Try different stuff out. Okay, now we should have 3 expedition maps available. So yeah, when I'm traveling, I turn on Doriani, which has the making nearby maps accessible, which I've never, like, seen that actually work. But let's test out Tablet Strip. Let me just grab some, like, rarity of items. Rarity of items, rarity of items, rarity of items. We'll use those 3 and we'll see. We'll just see if it eats all 3 of them or not. All right, here's a 6 mod map. Okay, it says it's going to eat all 3. Did it? Yeah, it did. Okay, it ate all 3 of them. It won't eat event tablets.
History left its mark. Time to leave mine.
Now, I don't think that's going to affect whether the stone has a rare guaranteed drop. I don't think there's any way to improve that. I don't know that for sure. But if there are additional drops from the stone, just like the random stuff, it could easily be affecting that. We're not going to go down there for a Chaos Orb. We'll just keep going this way. Rare unique item or 2 orbs of chance. Is there any way I can get that on here? Let me go look at these before I grab that, because I might want to just get up here. Divine. Very unique item. Okay, interesting. These tablets are all like so bad, it's crazy. I think I'm just gonna come back this way and get the divine. What was this one? Sure, very unique item. That's fun. All right. This is kind of a weak one, but we do have a lot of gold currency chests. Was there another gold chest? The non-currency ones are really fun because those can high roll like crazy. What's up, Jack? Messing around with hotkeys. Notice there's a dodge-only hotkey rather than dodge sprint. Maybe that fixes the blink bug. Oh, yeah, maybe. So you have to manually bind that, or was it already bound? I'll look at it after this. I don't think I can actually pause it. Heyo. Whoa. I do have like low res again on this map, but that was a weird tick of damage. It does work it? Okay. MCSB says it does fix it. Alright, well that's cool. But then you need 2 keys. I guess you can use shift for sprint, which is what it is in like every other game. So does that mean you don't have to dodge to start sprinting? Because that would be kind of interesting. Thanks for the follow, Vendetta. Welcome. Good evening. The rare unique item is... Boo. Whatever those are. Did you see that, Trip? That dropped an additional divine. So rarity of items found may affect the additional drops from the remnants. That would be like the thing to figure out. And that looked good. What's a stale crevice? Sounds like something that goes on my salad. I don't even eat salads. Oh! Just shot off like 5,000 arcs and died.
Come check out what came in for you.
You never sprint. You get the 5 and 10 low life runes. Oh, with socket effect. Very nice. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's awesome, Vendetta. Thank you, dude. Thanks for coming by and sharing that. That's really cool.
Oh, it's you.
All right, we got to slam some... wow. We have to slam some 15s into 16s here for these maps and also, like, max them
I'll
out.
post it right away.
Where's my exalts? I hate the Waystone tab because if the map converts, you're like stuck. You can't get out of the tab. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know if anybody has noticed that. Okay, there's 116 map. Grab some more 15 stones. We'll do 20. I don't know if I want to steal crevice anywhere near myself. Comment of the night from Eternal Slumber. Yeah, fair enough. You win that argument. Nobody should want a steel crevice near their salad. Okay, those 3 will all work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep. That was a lot of waystone slamming. for not a lot of 16 maps. Oh, I wish they could just drop, you know? Okay. Yeah, me too, Trip. Me too, actually. I don't notice until the boss dies and he drops a 14, and I'm like, dang it. Yeah, if you're on Frostbolt, you don't really sprint. You just tap, cast, blink, and it's extremely fast. No, Scott, I have not experienced that. I've experienced a lot of performance stuff this league, but not that in relation to the patch. Washington server has been rough. Texas has been pretty good. So we need to go check this one. If it's good, then we take a totally different path. If it's not, then we'll just go down and get the cool currency chest. Because have generally been really good. Oh, we have longer range. Sweet. Explosive range is really good. Sometimes it's really weird the way you can path through stuff with these. Boo. There's a triple. Nice. Dude, maybe I should just go all out effectiveness on these ones. That would be kind of interesting. I wonder how high it would get. Ooh, these are bad. Jeez, man. Yeah, if I go back, I'd just hit all the effectiveness runes and take monster flags or something. Now, does that effectiveness apply to the monsters that come out of the runic monoliths? I do wonder. You were on Tex when it started. Ah, that's a bummer. Texas is always my like, okay, I'm good. Unplayable now? Dude, that's rough. Could it be your own internet? Ooh, what is that one? 27% Conjurer. Probably not any good. It should be like item level 81, though. Yeah, it is. Ooh. 30 Exalts. Where's my bombs? There they are. Yeah, are you downloading something on Steam? That's always a possibility. All the time. I have to keep Steam uninstalled if I'm not doing anything related to it at the moment. Because it will get me. No matter what I try. I'm noticing a lot of additional drops from the stones since going with the 3 tablets trip. It's a little risky. Because, oh, because you can die. I don't know what happened there. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what? Why do I get to live? Maybe I have Doriani on. Didn't switch my Jado. That's why my tablets suck. I wonder what was in that one. It was nasty. Started when you started leveling a new character? Well, hey, go back to Spark. Game's telling you something. Oh, some of them have infinite lives? Oh. That one was not one of them. I just had Doriani on, and I'm supposed to have Jado on, so that's a big rip. Another -8 all res. I'm asking for it here. Yeah, effectiveness is going to make it a lot harder.
History left its mark.
Swifterson asked, how expensive of an investment would you estimate it is to jump into the end game cheap? Bored with Plants Lich. I just love that Plants Lich is an archetype in this game. I don't know prices. If you want me to take like a total guess, we'll say 200 div. Aw, this isn't good. The overall rune, though, could be good. What the heck? What is that? Oh, that thing's good, right? Catagons? Yeah, 2.4 div, baby. Is Celestial Ally any good? What is Celestial Ally? Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, wow, that's good too. They're both good. This one's cooler, though, and I might actually use it, so I'm going to go with that one. Yo, what's up, Spooky Melon? Welcome, dude. Expedition is really fun since the rework. I'm addicted. I'm just, like, addicted to hanging out in here. There's actually a very unique addiction they've added to the game, like running around and checking these tablets. I never would have thought it would be so fun. We're going to add a mechanic to the game where players have to go into a portal, fight no monsters, check these static rocks for loot. And it's going to be a blast. Imagine sitting around that conference room. But yeah, I know it is. It is. It's a blast. I have 7 left. I can go hit some more of these chests. Okay, that's it. Checkpoint. Boop. All right, no deaths. This is another minus max res map. And we're running all effectiveness stuff. Where'd I go? Down here? You need to switch to Conduit for From Nothing. It's 175 div. Man, that jewel bounces around in price like so insanely. I was like watching it last week, and like every day it starts at like 90 and it goes up to like 140 and comes back down. It's got China written all over it. What's the question, Trip? Look at all this extra loot. Need Delirium and Expedition? I don't believe so. The tablets that add content don't get consumed. And that's why I thought you couldn't really use any tablets. The irradiation ones do, though. Oh boy, that was another mini stun. And look at my stun charm. Dude, I need some new charms. Yo, what's up, Rebo? Good morning, friend. How are you today? Are you using Alder's Saga on logbooks? No, I haven't used that yet. How good is that? And is it is there randomness to it where I lose the money? I'm not rich enough to lose money on randomness. I'm actually back to completely poor, so. But I did notice that the price of that item has gone down a lot, which is weird. Any tips on how to drop more Abyss tablets? Mostly only drop Delirium tablets. Anybody know how to get this man to drop Abyss tablets? Pray. Never used it. Okay. 18-hour maintenance? Sheesh. PoE and sleep. Hey, that's actually not a bad day. I'm going to keep hitting these unique chests until they give me something. Run 3 durations to each have a Waystone chance and receive mass tablets. There you go. Fuzzy Wonder is like Blizz's stepchild. He knows all sorts of niche information about the game. And since Google's not very good at this game, you kind of need that person in your chat. If you run Abyss tablets, you get less Abyss tablets. Damn. The more you know. That's crazy. I had no idea. I'm just running 3 irradiation tablets, Court. I don't believe the other ones get consumed. Hell yeah. Almost just killed myself. I'm at 128 stacks. Double wide belt. That was solid. That was fun. It's a strategy to only run irradiated to farm tablets to sell. I can see that. Tablets are very good.
Can I help? I'm sure
I've had
someone will
many tablets sell for eye-opening amounts this league. Like, I just put it in and see. It's like, whoa. Somebody really wants that thing. By the way, if you're poor like me, every time you sell something, do not accept the immediate value that you see. This will sell for 3 by tomorrow.
All right, your order is registered.
I guess I'm going to slam all these because we need 16s. Such a mess of an inventory. I got 116. Oh, wait, no, there was a second one. I lied. There was a second one. I didn't see it until I blitzkrieged it back into my inventory. Like an idiot. I have 6 chance orbs. Let's slam 6 belts. Two wastegates. Rude. Okay. GGG is cooking with the tablet drops and the rock clicking simulator. Yes, they are. Let's farm tablets and click on rocks. It'll be the best league ever. Charms. Charms. I need better charms. My charms suck. Base tablets, flasks. Let's bring back Byra. She was cool. She was totally cool. Where's this? And then this is what? 4 seconds, 64. Yeah, it's better than that. Well, you know what? I don't have a rarity charm on. I'm gonna check the what's it called, you guys? Rite of passage. 21D for the cheapest one. Ox, serpent, boar, ox, boar, serpent. Ox, boar, ox, ox. I bet people misprice these all the time. You're running Irradiated and Delirium and it doesn't drop Abyss Tablet. That's rough, man. Thinking about switching back to low life. Yeah, I felt that way, especially when I was on Frostbolt. But even on this Spark, I've been thinking about going down to just tier 1 demon form because don't really need the max stats, and it's like so much more to manage, right? All right, Ox is Threshold. Serpent is Poison Magnitude. I can see why that's not worth anything. What was the other one? Boar. Boar is damage is extra fire. Inflict bleeding on hit. 20% reduced damage taken. We cannot afford to have that. Okay, so those three are bad. Not ox. Spirit ox. Not spirit boar. You zoom in on this so you guys can see what I'm doing. And not spirit serpent. Whoa. Okay, let's see what the price is if it's not those three crappy ones. All right, we're at 23. Spirit of the bear. 20% max life. So there's a stun threshold. Reduced damage taken. Do they all have reduced damage taken? No. Okay. Not. Wait. Spirit bear. Okay. Next. We're up to 24 div. Primate. All damage contributes chill magnitude, freeze buildup, increase damage. Okay. Primate is fine. Looks like that's the next cost threshold. Let me do not primate and see what's cost after that. Now we're up to 67 for owl. Owl is energy shield, 20% damage extra cold. Ooh, me likey. Me likey owl. How much div do I have? I'm at 39.
Yes?
I got a ton in here I can liquidate out. Let me liquidate my Omens of Light. Those are probably insta-cells. 7, 14, 21. Surely we can get 22 div out of there. 23 maybe? Yeah.
All right. Your order is registered.
Price changed right when I hit the button. I hate when that happens. This is 2, 4, 9. And there we go. That's 71. Okay, we can buy one. Okay, sorry. Let me get back to chat here. Morning from Germany. Cool league start. Has so many options to build. Thank you for the inspiration. Dude, thank you, Bitcoin 1234 Bitcoin. Spooky asks if I've done a lot of grand expeditions. I don't really know when it's a grand one and when it's not. Is the grand when it has the giant stone in the middle? If so, I've done that 3 times. What would I take if I went down to tier 1 demon form? That's a great question. Not Hellhound, because we don't want damage to be taken away from us. It would probably just be Bringer of Flame, which is pretty boring, but whatever. You could anoint like Permanent Archon and run this. Doesn't seem very good still, but you could do it. This node is so awkward. Like, it could be good, but it's just really weird. So yeah, I think Bringer of Flame. I don't know. It's almost like a bust. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool to learn, Slumber. All right, so Owl is Bay. We want an Owl. It looks like 68 div is the cheapest we can get out with, and then none of them have quality. Cool. This is going to be nice having the energy shield. Okay, yeah, that's all I've been doing for like 2 days, Spooky, is those. They changed them quite a bit, and they are like so much fun. Sweet. We have a rite of passage.
History left its mark.
Wait, this is another one of those monster effectiveness ones. So if it's looking grim, we're just going to go effectiveness. And probably die again. Boom, I got all 3 of those things. By the way, random gold chests have been good. They like can pretty much just drop anything. It's always Chaos Orbs. Oh, I only have 2 things left. I didn't realize. I gotta go like actually pay attention here. There's one more way up here. We gotta make sure it's not like a Giga Stone. It is not a Giga Stone. So we just go here. All right, this is actually a really bad one, except there's a lot of these gold chests, and these can be really good. So I bet we pull 2 divs out of here. That's my guess. Yeah, Spooky, for sure. The like high rolly remnants happen every third, I would say. And the high roll ones are like 10 div plus, so this is very good. You should have to buy logbooks, which I think they're kind of expensive. Not totally sure about that. My charms never go off. There's one. I want to find Abyss tablets for our boy here. This poor guy just wants Abyss tablets, and he can't get them. He's in hardcore SSF. He wants to Abyss. We just killed a boss? Here's the random chest. No good that time. Nice. More chaos. I think like 8 chaos is a divine. 8 or 10. Almost 2 div per logbook. I mean, it definitely makes its money back, right? And then the chance for high roll is like crazy. We're up to 6 chaos. No worries, Core. It's 3 irradiated tablets with rarity of items found and monster effectiveness. There was a freedom of faith, so that was indeed about 2 divs. And that's about as bad as it gets. Like, that was just taking chests and moving on. That is such a nasty map. There's got to be something better to do with tablets. There has to be.
History.
Don't you believe?
Left its
I believe.
mark. Time to leave mine.
Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to afford to go both ways. We need to see if we have to go this way. Then we'll come back. Terrible. And terrible. Okay. Oh, wait, there's one more out here. Shoot, please don't be really good. I mean, I guess I want you to be good, but okay, it's greater chaos. All right, so we'll just go up here and make this a quick one. Could be worse than the last one. We'll see. You never know. You get lucky on the unique stuff. Dude, don't even want to, like, open that thing up. The heck? Sometimes the bomb is just bugged. If you don't pick a node, it'll just roll something random, which is, like, nice to know. Because, like, a lot of times you're just not going to care. This is pretty sad, actually. This is almost bad enough to just skip it. The uniques could roll. Got to do it for the uniques. In the process of doing 50 bodacious runs. Okay. Define, give us a description of what bodacious is. I want to do some bodacious runs. The golden unique chests are kind of fun. Even though I haven't seen a single thing on my filter from them, they're still kind of fun. Bodak? What's Bodak? I'm bad. I had to be, things have to be explained to me. What's up, Dissymmetry Kyle? My recoup's at 149%. My Infernal Flame's at 778. My spark costs 401. So every 2 sparks we're proccing. Every 8 sparks we've procced an additional. So buy 8, get 1 free. And my Spellslinger costs no mana pretty much. So I'm not getting anything cool out of Spellslinger. It's actually more recoup than you do need on the build. It's just that I'm running this crap Spellslinger, so I kind of have to support the IF a little higher than you'd normally have to. Your IF 1600, that's too high. That's way too high. Another Freedom of Faith, that's nice. I think that was it. Those 3 were really sad. We'll come out here, we'll get these 2, and we'll slam this logbook here. Whoa. For regular maps, I'm just running Triple Breach. It's really fun. What's up, Milro? Thanks for the follow, dude. Any viable builds for non-demon form Lightning Infernalist? Yeah, man. Just turn demon form off and go low life variant. If you like really want to wear a Mage Blood or something, you can still take the like low life side of the tree and just take an energy shield upside, or just use the spirit upside if you want to. Trip, thanks, dude. 15 months. Trip, you're on a little run here, dude. This is a rerun. We're running it back. So yeah, Baydot's Will, it puts you at 75% life, but the upside is still good even if you're not going to go like full on low life Chad. Whoa, my audio filter sound like pauses when I hit a rune. This will be fun. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dissymmetry Kyle, thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you very much. If I have Mage Blood, we still recommend low life. I mean, what's wrong with demon form? You just don't want to mess with it. I can understand that. Thanks for the follow, MC. This build is so wonderful for situations like this where like monsters are spawning sort of like all around the terrain and your arc just like bends around to all of them. You just don't want to mess with it. Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I would just keep the Mage Blood and run 75% health and get a bunch of Spirit and do cool things with Spirit. Let me look really quick. This one's ES per life. If you were like giga stacking ES, you could run this and drop your Adelui. And then that one's dead. I don't know if there's anything else you can like really do with this and then see besides those 2 things. That's awesome, Kyle. That's awesome, dude. A lot of people have found it tricky and very frustrating for that reason, but I like the attitude where it's tricky and that makes it fun. That is what it's all about in PoE 2. The Trabus, you can't do Trickster. Computer won't hold up or whatever. How do you go low life with Mage Blood? There is a support gem where a skill will reserve life. I can't remember what it's called. It's new. So I've seen people that are running that, and so they get to run a cool belt and be low life. I don't think it's worth it. I think you're not getting enough from low life tech to make that worth it. But obviously it's like an intriguing idea, right? That Series Communion. Yeah, thank you, MC. It's 300 div? Haha. That's outrageous. I really like how they made Temple Drops exclusive. I was wondering how the heck everybody was getting so much like Temple currency. Dang, that map was juicy. It makes me not want to go back to Grand Expedition. That was crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely of the opinion that Demon Form is really, really good. But I also understand not wanting to manage it. I didn't for a while. Until I got to 200% Deli, I didn't care for it. And then 200% Deli showed me that there's actually a reason to need to be that strong, you know? Okay, we need tier 16 maps for the expeditions. Those two are recovery rate. You can only have 2 to run, so that's perfect.
History left its mark.
Yeah, that's no fun. You want it to be, like, this far in, you want it to be quality of life, right? I need to look up Thrud's might. Thrud. 1C. I can't believe runes like +1 spell skills just like aren't even worth anything. It's crazy, actually. Wow. Okay, those are all bad. Let me look at golden chests. There is not much to write home about. Just golden currency. So I guess that's what we'll go for.
The spheres align.
Oh, you gotta always check these rogue exiles, huh? You gotta always check their items. I just realized that because there's rogue exiles trapped on this map, and you can see their items before you unlock them. That's actually like heads up gaming right there. You can't get both. There we go. Am I at 5 bombs left? Can you get one more? One more. Okay. Can this build do all content? Oh, yes. Look at... I gotta show this clip. Can this build do all content? Here is 6-man Arbiter. Frostbolt variant. 1000 Infernal Flame. $72 million damage on Frostbolt variant. I know, right? It seems that way, Court. There was 72 mil in like half a second. How fast was that? 30, 31. 72 mil DPS. It's not me. I'm not that rich. That guy's wearing Adorned. But, yeah. It's a demonstration. What's holding back a level 89 who's new? A little bit of it could be Spark gameplay. Probably the biggest part of it is not fully realizing the synergies that make the build, you know, really go over the cusp. Would be my guess. And I can look at a POB, Kyle, if you want me to. Feel free to like DM it to me on Discord, or drop it in the Spark Infernalist channel if you're on our Discord. Same thing to you, Charthraxis. Feel free to DM me your POB, and You know, just specify what you're wanting to know, what you're experiencing, or drop it in that channel in the Discord. People are really helpful in that channel, like giga helpful. Yeah, I doubt at level 89 it's gameplay. Like, I think the gameplay gets pretty straightforward later on, even though early on most of people's Spark issues are gameplay. Which means they're bad at sparking. Like, it's not as simple as it should be early on. He actually made it very complex to output early damage with Spark, which is great. I think it's cool. Week 1. A div and a greater chaos. And we got one more here. Yeah, it's infusions, and then it's also like the non-link based damage of Spark, like Flame Wall, Mana Tempests, all the interesting ways to get damage out of your Spark. People really struggle with that. Two more remnants down here. It looks like another bad one. Pretty sure I have Jado on. Just getting unlucky. Yep, it is bad. This one's almost worth skipping. I wonder if there's something wrong with this layout. Look how there's no golden chests either. That's really weird. Do you think the Lucky Tech would interact with Dominus Grasp? I don't understand the question. What do you mean? That thing just says chain all the time. Like, when it chains, do you re-roll? If that's your question, my guess would be no. Yeah, that would definitely make Arc Chain more. What do you mean by the lucky part? Hold up. I'm curious here. The number of chains is fixed. Yeah, I get that. But the number of chains is fixed. I mean, I like the idea of putting it in there. Are you just saying we should be running Dominus Grasp? Because I think you're right. I never noticed it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I think it's a cool call. Should try it out. Honestly, it goes off too often. I wouldn't mind removing Boundless Energy. Like, you just don't need as many arcs as we're getting. Maybe on bosses you do. Scaling Chain is interesting. Like, does it do anything on bosses? I wouldn't think so. Make the build just to optimize and self-cast. Yeah? Yeah, there's something to be said for pursuing that. I can see the vision. I pulled 2 divs out of this. Surprising it was so bad. Doop. I mean, you show up in hideout and a Sacrosanctum pops up. You gotta go grab it. Item in demand. No thanks. Dang, man, that's a really weak one. There's only 1 grand. We did get a moment is in. We'll go check. The self-cast loop. Yeah, interesting. Polyscale. I feel like everybody's running that lately. Take it. It's better to get 4 unique flasks on a Mage Blood or 3 with a dupe. It's a great question. I was wrestling with that question in my head earlier today, and I went with this. Very important to note. PSA for everyone. The bottom line on this belt, don't try to divine it. Dawn has 3 and a Fractured Lake. I haven't run Fractured Lake yet this league. Is it any good? No one has 2. Kind of weak, man. Kind of weak. Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. No surprise there. Oh, I missed this craggy peninsula. Let's run this crags. Give me a 16, baby. Yeah, we got one. -8 all res, always, for some reason. And Curse with Ellie weakness. Is rarity and gear that important? Yeah, if you want to drop items, it is. Unfortunately. Sweet, we got big bomb radius here. Big boy bombs. Ooh, a golden weapon chest. I'm really obsessed with the exceptional chests. I think that's like one of the most interesting things they've added overall. All right, all right. Get a little bit of loot that's going to come out of this one. We're going to get this exceptional chest. And hit a 3-socket, who knows what. Where's my chain? There it is. Okay. Got it. Nice. Efficient bombs. I love these big wide booty bombs. And more about rarity, at least when people actually were testing out rarity, it seemed like there's a pretty solid threshold at 100% increased rarity, or around 100. But also, there didn't seem to be a clear ceiling, so I think I'm at 150 now with the Mage Blood. Let me see. Actually, I better be careful. This map is actually really rippy. I'm at 149 plus the Rite of Passage, so... I think I was at 139. I think I was at 139 in Rite of Passage. Hey, yo. Is it a better experience to buy your in-game gear or work on crafting it? 100,000% work on crafting it. not just as a pure, like from a purist perspective, yeah, you're going to just enjoy the game more. But you're going to learn things about the game that you don't know that you should know. And it's going to help all your other leagues. It's going to help your whole understanding of the marketplace every time you learn how to craft something. And yeah, you'll get obsessed with all the little like niche crafting things there are in this game. Self-crafting all the gear you can self-craft is an invaluable learning experience that will pay off. Like investing in Tesla in 2006. There's crafting? I would do it. I mean, I do it to learn. I do it to learn the market, and I do it because it's really fun. Good lord. Love these chests. This is a very difficult map, by the way. When should I invest in SpaceX? If you didn't get it on purchase, you may have missed the boat. Though I don't think it'll ever go down. SpaceX is working on secret projects that we won't even know about for like 10 years. I love it, Keto. I love it. Great question, man. Top notch. How are you getting so much Runic Ward? It's a pretty nasty tech. And it's really cool that you noticed, actually. Most people don't notice it. I can show it very quickly. So, Animus Exchange, level 27. Sacrifice life, which we don't care about. We love sacrificing life. And gain 70% sacrificed, and it overflows. And that's pretty much it.
Go on.
I wonder how many unique rings I have. Should be getting pretty close. Let me go deposit these real quick. Un momento.
A relic from long ago.
40-60 div early league. Oh, the +2 spark prism. Yeah, it's probably a great thing to get early on. I believe it, Court. I believe it. Am I close? Arr, we're getting there. 42. Wait, where's the owned? Oh, that's it. Oh. Oh, man, I might have it here. I kind of want to keep my snake pit.
What have you seen?
It's going to come down to giving him snake pit. Oh, my gosh. That is so outrageous. All right, take it. What is this thing? Hey, this is cool. What are the rolls on this? count as being boosted by chilled ground? That last tag is like item defining, right? Huh. There's a really cool armor. Lore weave. Does it have any vol implications? Your max resists are... Looks like there's no cultivation mods. Cost. A unique rune forging. Dude, what is this? I don't understand what I'm even looking at, man. I hit a good one? How would I know? How... Are the mods random? The mods you roll are random. At the bottom. So basically I don't care about that. I care about the ground surfaces. That one's a div. Plus onslaught. Still just a div. And then nobody's going to care about withered not expiring. So I don't think it's a good one if this price checker is working. Which it just crashed completely. This thing is really cool. Is there anything lucky on here? Spell damage with crits to be lucky. Does it grab the mods of the rings I gave it? Can you deterministically make these? Does anybody know how this armor works? This thing is so cool. I love this game. I'm like hundreds of hours into this league, and I'm like, what is this item? How do we do things? Spawns 3 modifiers derived from random rings in the game. It can roll modifiers that do not come from any of the rings used. It is currently unknown how the rings used determine the modifiers it rolls. It seems to guarantee at least one of the mods will be based from a random ring from its components. This will override max res after all other modifiers to max res. That's crazy. One of its augment sockets will be turned into a jewel. That's so cool. Hell yeah. Interesting. Okay. List of lore weave modifiers. All right. Intimidate on hit. Whatever. It's really good in PoE 1, but damage is too easy in this game. Chill magnitude. Additional curse. There's Pulky. You can get Pulky on an armor. You cannot be chilled. Oh! I want that. I bet this is insane. A 60% lucky lightning on Lore Weave. So glad I didn't have to log in again. It's like spell damage, isn't it? Spell damage with crits. %. Oh, look at that. See? 50 div on a 55%. Actually, I'm surprised it's not more. Yeah, Breach is very nice. I agree. Breach solid. I don't do it for currency, though. The amulets and rings are where it's at. Yeah, Spooky, I'm reading upward. I'm just now seeing your question. It's just that in PoE 2, the lavish are just not worth the turn in. But there's other things that are. Oh, Osin can roll on there. That's kind of cool. Onslaught on kill. Minions revive faster. Lightning damage enemies hitting you. Ooh, rarity of items found. That's kind of weird. You can get up to 100. Spirit res efficiency. This thing is so cool, man. I want to like roll tons of these. I wonder if people are bulk buying unique rings. All right, so to price this one, dang it, my price checker's busted. Let's go to Breach Tree and show some Breach Tree tech. My approach to the Breach Tree is high roll things that almost nobody else has found in the game, because this tree is so dang cool. So I don't actually recommend what I do. But I do highly recommend not even using your lavish womb gifts. Sell them. They sell for 1C each, so it's 10 per divine. As for me, I will be printing rings all league. Because these rings are so crazy cool. And one mod can roll on them. The Stone of Jordan mod. And you have +1 to all spell skills if you roll that mod. Yep. Dream knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can get a ton of hive blood really fast. Can you slam 3 lore weaves into the reforging bench? That's a great question. There is going to be only one way to find out. If it costs 80, I bet you can. You can't do uniques, right? We would need 3 non-corrupted. Or sorry, uniques. Corrupted is what I meant. No, I haven't. I've probably spit out like 500 rings. I don't know how many. So many. I just want to see it. Hey! Look at that. But mine's kind of good. Dude, I bet people are sniping the heck out of these. I kind of like mine. I'm going to go buy one more and keep mine. I'm proud of mine. Proud of mine. Annulment. You dirty. Yeah, minion rings, Pale Brew. They're so cool on that tree. And it's just awesome what they did with that tree, to be honest. All right, we're going to 3-to-1 this. It's probably not cheaper than 60 unique rings, but let's make sure nobody screwed up. Make sure these are all bad. Hey. Ignited ground. Rarity. So it rolls 3 mods. That one's damages chaos, ignited ground, and then 66 rarity. It's okay. Does divining roll new mods? No. Okay. Which is so weird because it does on Mage Blood. We're learning a lot. That one is interesting too. Agreed, Slumber. Agreed. It's really cool. Really, really cool. All right, everyone. It's 12:15. We have a big day tomorrow. Me and the kids. We're traveling about 3 hours for the day to see some friends and party all day. A big kid party. It's going to be a big old grown-up fest. But thank you, everyone, for being here. Guys, thanks for all the support tonight. I had a lot of new subs for me. And I appreciate you all. Yeah, I think between today and yesterday, like, it's pretty cool. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna head to bed. I am gonna check Discord before I head to bed. So if you want me to see a POB or something, just like DM it to me or drop it in the channel and at me, and I can review some POBs. Thanks everyone for watching and hanging out and chatting. It was really fun. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Good night, everybody.